everybody. So we are going to get into part 3 of your daily Does It Resonate? So if you were seeing this as the first video, we do have 2 other videos that we just did, and those will be linked in the description box below. I will make sure that I put a part 1, 2, 3, and I think we're gonna have a 4 or 5 part series on this, okay? So if you wanna see more readings like this on the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you are checking into the channel, leaving a comment, and hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting the bell notification button as well, so that anytime I upload, you are getting the messages on time, okay? So like I said, just a recap of what's happening. There's certain illusions in your connection right now that are really starting to come to the surface. A lot of you are questioning your connection that you have with this person, and you're questioning whether or not this person is sincere with you. A lot of you are trying to, you're trying to save the connection, hoping that it's going to get better, but it has led to a lot of challenges, okay? I do feel a lot of you are dealing with someone who's very manipulative, okay? Because you have the Magician, and we talked about stealing energy, okay? One of the things that you may or may not be aware of is, there's a lot of forces at work that we don't see on the surface, okay? With Neptune moving into Aries, it means that Neptune is starting a new cycle, which means there are things that are coming to light individually for us, right? That are individually coming in that we need to be aware of. So what I'm gonna do in this part of the series, in part 3, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna clarify your energy, and I'm gonna clarify your person's energy. And then we're gonna take a look at how you both are coming towards one another. And in the next series, in the next part, we're going to be looking at what this person's intentions are towards you, okay? Because I do feel very strongly that this person, they may not have good intentions for you. And I think a lot of you are starting to see through the lies, the deception, the dishonesty. A lot of you are tired of wasting your time with this person. This is why the 6 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, because a lot of you are choosing to move away from this person. You're choosing to move on from this person. As much as you're trying to work things out with them, I do feel that there's a lack of an emotional connection between you and this person. Perhaps this person hasn't really been sincere with you, and their insincerity is coming to light, and you're starting to see it. And a lot of you are recognizing now for quite some time that a new cycle is coming into your life. So the question now that you have to ask yourself is, are you prepared to carry this baggage around with you, right? This baggage, there's something that's been holding you back for a very long time, and a lot of you are choosing to move away from it. So let's clarify your overall energy. You are in the 3 of Pentacles energy. So you are in this energy of wanting to cooperate with this person, and you ultimately want there to be a partnership here. This is what you want, right? You want to work on things. 8 of Pentacles. So you have the 2 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Fool. Yeah. Okay. So this is pure confirmation for you. This reading, this reading is for somebody. I don't know who it is, but who it's for, but it's pure confirmation. So the 3 of Pentacles here definitely is a collaborative card. I think a lot of you have goals and dreams that you are looking to achieve and accomplish, but you need like-minded people around you. This is what you are working towards, right? You're working towards attracting like-minded people, people who can truly come in and support this dream that you have. Now, of course, the first person that should really be supporting you is your partner, right? The 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is showing you that right now, your energy, you want a partner. Okay. So what does it mean to have a partner? A partner isn't just somebody who shows up and says, you know, babe, I love you. Babe, I want to hang out with you. Or, you know, a partner is somebody who is doing the work as much as you are, right? So if this person isn't doing the work, if they're not taking initiative and they're not doing the work, a lot of you are really contemplating. And this is the overall energy between you and this person. There's a lot of questioning, right? 2 of Pentacles, on and off. A lot of you have been on and off with this person. Maybe you haven't spoken to them for quite some time, or there has been a lot of questioning of this connection after you found out that this person was deceptive, that they lied. And again, actions are not aligning with what this person is saying, okay? They're saying one thing, but they really mean and want something else, right? And I'm also getting, there's been a lot of bickering between you and this person, constant bickering, right? So it's a connection that you're in. It is a relationship that you're in. And following that, you have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is indicating that a lot of you feel that this relationship that you're currently, either you're in this relationship or it's one that's been on and off for quite some time, it doesn't hold any more value. This is what you're starting to realize. And as we get closer to the end of May, there's going to be a huge shift. And I'm going to talk about that more on the channel. There's going to be a huge shift when Saturn goes into Aries. We're going to be starting a whole new cycle. And one of the things that a lot of the collective is learning, what you're learning right now, is you're learning how to have discipline. You're learning how to have standards. You're learning how to be very responsible at the end of May, because there's something that has created an illusion within your relationship. There's been either lies, deception, dishonesty that is coming to light. Okay. There's going to be certain things that people can't hide anymore. They can't lie. Even if they, excuse me, tell you, hey, listen, I love you, but then their actions aren't in alignment with that through their actions. Because here's the thing, some of you are dragging somebody along with you, literally, right? And this person, they're stealing energy from you. You're dragging this person along, thinking that they love you, thinking that they care about you. But then when it comes time for them to act as if they love you and care about you, they have a hard time doing that, right? So the Fool here, the Fool, by the way, the Fool is by himself. The Fool is not with anybody. The Fool is not in a relationship. The Fool is just going, right? So a lot of you are realizing that certain relationships, people in your life, you may need to abandon. And it's been hard for you to make this decision. But this is not something that just started. This is something that's been going on for 5 months now. 5 months. Some of you 3 months. This has been going on. And you've been questioning this relationship and trying to determine if this new beginning that you want to have for yourself is truly in alignment with this relationship of yours. So let's say you have a goal, you have some form of action that you want to take, right? You may need to determine if the people around you, some of you have certain friends around you that aren't in alignment with your goals. And again, some of you are dragging these people along with you, and all it's doing is stealing your energy and holding you back. So what you're deliberating right now is if the lies, the deception, the dishonesty, the arguments, the conflict are even worth salvaging the relationship. That's where the Two of Pentacles comes in. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I give this person a second chance? Should I not? Should I keep giving to this? Should I not? Should I ignore this person? Should I not? Should I stay with this person? So there's a lot of this questioning here right now. So your energy right now, you're in this energy of wanting to work, but you don't want to work with people who are not emotionally invested into you. Okay. So again, if you've been dealing with somebody who they tell you one thing, but then they're seeing other people, or they tell you one thing and they're in and out, you have to create the standards for yourself. You're changing your standards. You're changing your expectations when it comes to relationships. And this is why for many of you, you may decide to completely abandon a relationship or a friendship, a partnership, a business connection that you have with someone because it's not in alignment with what you want. And a lot of you are planning to have a completely new beginning on your own. A lot of you don't even want to deal with anybody because it's just a waste of time. That's the truth. Okay. The Five of Pentacles doesn't come out for no reason. The Five of Pentacles is a card of, it's simply just not, there's no value there, right? So why would you hold on to something that doesn't bring you value? It doesn't bring you anything of purpose, right? The status of having a relationship is great. The status of having a business partnership is great, but if it's not adding value to you, a lot of you are going to really possibly determine, having a new beginning on your own. So that's the energy that you're currently in now. Okay, let's talk about your person now. Your person, they are in this energy of the Magician. And the Magician is definitely an energy of, it's an energy of manipulation, okay? And sometimes we talk about the Magician being an energy of manifesting and creating and all of that, but the Magician also can be very manipulative, right? So, somebody who's stealing energy, somebody who does things to manipulate the environment and the energies to work in their favor. Okay, so if you have somebody around you that manipulates you, again, emotional abuse, lying, cheating, they say one thing, but then their actions show up as a different energy. This is coming to light right now, okay? This is what's coming to light, and this is what you need to hear now. Many of you are dealing with somebody who is emotionally on and off with you. There's that Knight of Cups energy. They're in it one day, and the next minute they're not. They come in when it benefits them. They leave when it doesn't benefit them. Now that you've put this person on pause, you've literally put this person on pause because now you're in this energy where you're saying to yourself, you know what? I need to really think about my future. Okay. We talked about that. That's how you are seeing this person. You're seeing them as somebody who either is going to be in your future or they're not, right? We talked about the star in the previous readings, right? So for many of you right now, you have a goal. You see this person as somebody who you want them to be a part of your future, right? But they're taking a long time to take action towards you or to be consistent with you. And a lot of you are feeling that you're wasting your time. At other times, they come in as the Queen of Cups. They're so sincere, they're so loving, and this is why you take them back or you give them a second chance or you keep giving to them, because when it's good, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, this person's great. They're amazing, right? But when it's not good, it leaves you feeling this inconsistent emotional connection with this person. Now that you have made a decision, a lot of you have made a decision where you are really letting this person marinate. You're letting them marinate in their craziness, right? I see 1212 on the clock. Check out what 1212 means in angel numbers. There could be an important message there for you. Okay. So you're letting this person marinate. They feel alone. They feel isolated. Now that you have kind of pulled your energy back from them, a lot of you have abandoned this person. You've literally picked yourself up and you stopped talking to them. You stopped dealing with them, or you just energetically haven't been investing your time, your energy, your money, your emotions into them. Because again, if somebody loves you, they are going to be consistent throughout. When you have a problem that comes up and this person shies away from the problem and they act like it's not a big deal, that's something that extremely brings a lot of pain to you. It bothers you and it really affects you on a very deep level. So this person is in a manipulative energy because they appear one way and then they do something completely different. Their actions and their emotions are not in alignment. And because you're starting to see through this, they're alone now. Okay. And they don't feel that they have purpose without you. All right. So that's what I'm seeing in terms of the energy that your person's in. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at, I'm going to clarify the cards in terms of how you two are coming towards one another. So let's clarify how you're moving towards this person. We're going to clarify the King of Swords. You are really tired. Okay. That's what I'm getting here. You're in this real tired energy. You're tired of the toxic, fake connection with this person. It's a fake connection. The Devil, this is fake. Okay, this is a fake connection. This is a bondage. This is you being with somebody and feeling stuck. A lot of you in the background feel stuck with this person. They're toxic. They steal energy. They only care about the physical aspects of the relationship. If they're not getting that physical, lustful energy from you, then they don't care to be with you. Okay, this is really what's going on right now. This person's an opportunist. And there's that Ace of Wands energy, okay, which is connected to the phallic symbol. So if you don't know what that is, check it out online. But this person's an opportunist, okay? And how you're moving towards this person, you're moving towards this person by continuously giving to them. You keep being generous to them because a lot of you right now, you know, and this is what you know subconsciously. This is why the moon is there, because a lot of this is habits that you do, right? Some of you have pre-programmed subconscious programming, right? Where you've accepted that this person, when they lie and they cheat on you and they treat you like trash, you accept it. And it's sad. It's really sad, right? It's sad that you were programmed by this person. That's why they're in the magician energy. They're manipulative. They've programmed you in a way where they can manipulate you and take advantage of you by you continuously giving to this person, even though you're tired and you've told this person that, right? Look at this King of Swords energy. Look at his face. You're tired. Okay, he or she. It doesn't matter about the genders, right? So you're moving towards this person. You're saying, look, I'm tired. I can't keep doing this anymore. I can't keep giving to this connection. It's not doing anything for me anymore. A lot of you are starting to really focus on yourself, or it's been difficult for you to focus on yourself. So even though you've told this person, I'm moving on and I'm done with you, I'm moving on, you still are giving to them. You're still doing stuff for them. Okay. You are making plans to move on from this person. I do see that. You are really anxious about the relationship. You don't want to lose the relationship. You're taking time to take action towards these goals that you have. I feel for many of you, your goals have been delayed. Your goals have been delayed, okay, in terms of what you truly want for yourself. And the Nine of Swords is talking about anxiety. So a lot of you have a hard time sleeping at night. You're worried, you're in fear over this connection. And what you're worried and in fear about is the Tower, right? The Tower is connected to a breakup. And you know that there's a breakup on the horizon for many of you if it hasn't happened already. What is coming to an end, you're going to eventually cut this person off. I don't know when you're going to do it. I feel June, the end of June is going to be, I would say end of May, beginning of June. That's when you're really going to start to process the fact that the relationship is breaking down. There is a Tower. And why is the Tower happening? The Tower is happening because you're slowly starting to change your standards within the connection. And you believe that by changing your standards, if this person truly loves you, they're going to adapt to the standards that you are creating for them. But you see, this person likes the status quo. They like when you give to them and you don't have any expectation, because you believe that by giving to this person, they should just do the right thing, right? You're saying to yourself, well, if I give to you and I'm generous with you and I show you love through providing resources, time, energy, money, effort towards you, and you're not reciprocating that back to me, then I'm just going to end things. And what you're ending, collective, okay, especially in the month of May. May is huge for you, especially at the end of the month. We talked about this, and I'm going to talk more about it on the channel as we go. You're going to end a manipulative cycle with someone who's been manipulating you, somebody who's been taking advantage of you, somebody who's been stealing your energy, somebody who just wants the resources and benefits that you offer. This is going to resonate with you if you feel drained around this person. If you feel literally drained around this person, they're an energy vampire. That's what they are. They are an energy vampire. You're going to realize this. It's going to come to light. It's been coming to light. This Scorpio moon is intense. Scorpio is not a sign to be played with, okay? And when the moon is full in Scorpio, all the deception, the lies, the dishonesty, the toxic behaviors will come to fullness. And this is what's happening on May 12th in the next few days. This is what's happening over the next few days, and you need to prepare for it, because when it happens, you're going to realize that a door you keep opening, which is this person that's toxic, is not meant to be in your life. They're stealing energy from you, and they're stealing the true person, your soulmate, that's actually meant to be in your life. The person who's actually supposed to be in your life is still waiting for you. But this person who you're meant to actually attract can't come in until you close this cycle out with this abuser. There's somebody here who's an abuser, bottom line. Now, how are they coming towards you? Well, they're worried that you are finding the truth out. They're worried that their game is over. They thought that the illusion that they created of this love connection between you, okay, because there's something that keeps you in this loop. Some of you see numbers when you're with this person and you think, oh, well, you know, I see numbers, so we must be in love. But in reality, it's not true, right? This person, they come towards you and they breadcrumb you all the time. They're like, well, you know, I can't give that much to you, or I can't do, there's always some excuse here, right? Bottom of the deck, Devil. They're constantly keeping you in this bondage, this feeling of feeling bonded to them all the time. So they're in this place of worry right now. They are going to try to apologize to you because they're going to try to get closer to your subconscious mind. And again, a lot of you have to protect your subconscious mind, your subconscious thoughts and mind. And some of you are having dreams of this person. You're getting confirmation. But either way, this person, they are going to try to apologize. They're trying to make an exit plan here. They're trying to reevaluate the whole entire situation, but they're worried that you're making changes. This person, while they're in separation from you, because there is a separation, again, they believe that you're their soulmate. They believe that you and them are meant to be together. They're going to find every and any opportunity to have a new beginning with you. As soon as you open that door and you give this person an opportunity to have a new beginning, they're going to continue their crap. They're going to continue doing that manipulating energy. And I don't care if this is romantic. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a colleague. It could be an acquaintance. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be romantic. Just know that somebody here is looking for an opportunity to continue to breadcrumb you, because that's what they're doing here. And this is something that you have to be aware of, because again, it's a cycle. There it is. Yeah. So they're going to masquerade in the lover's energy and say, well, babe, you know, we love each other. I thought we always loved each other. We're meant to be together. I thought you realized this, but really it's the devil energy. It's the bondage. So of course it's going to be up to you what you decide to do. Bottom of the deck, like I said, your real true love is coming in, but they can't come in if you are continuing to entertain somebody here who doesn't really appreciate you. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave this part 3 here. I'm going to continue with the extended, which is free of charge. I am not doing any memberships on YouTube, and I am not doing any charged memberships behind the scenes. I am going to be putting way more content out. So if you want to see that, you're going to want to make sure that you're here on the channel. Okay. Every day you're here on the channel, you're subscribed, you're seeing all the new content that I'm coming out with. In the next series, okay, which is coming out in the next hour, I'm going to be revealing the outcome to you. I'm going to be revealing your advice. And I'm also going to reveal what this person's true intentions are to you. If you really want to know what this person's true intentions are moving forward, so that you aren't tricked, lied, and fooled again, and you don't waste your time, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you are seeing the next series that I'm coming out with. It will come out over the next hour. Okay, so make sure you're tuned into that. I want to thank you so much for tuning into this, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.